Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Princess here today. Thank you all for stopping by. Yeah, so I'm super excited with this particular vlog I'm doing. So today I'll be sharing with you some useful information which I think will be helpful for immigrants that are moving abroad. So I'll talk about the place I am, so which is the United Kingdom. So if you are willing to come to the country presently, some useful tips I think would help you to enjoy your stay in the country and to make your settlement be a smooth one. So before I proceed, kindly subscribe to my channel, share, like, and comment in the comment section. You might have someone that will need this information. Kindly pass this information, share it to them. It will be useful to them in one way or the other. Yeah, so if you're willing to come into the country upon arrival, so there is a lot to talk about, but to cut the long story short, I would just try my possible best not to make it too long, to make it a short one, so that we can all understand everything I'll be. Immediately you move into the country, upon your arrival, the first thing I think you should put in place is the internet connection. Yeah, internet connection is very important, because immediately when you get into the country at the airport, a lot of people might find it very difficult to access their internet. The next thing I would love to share is get a UK SIM card. You will need a UK SIM card, and do not get SIM card at the airport, because it is always expensive. A SIM card at the airport, it is very expensive. So just try your possible best to just use your Wi-Fi. I understand the fact that you want to call people, and you can use that your Nigerian number or any African number you are coming in with. And most times when you apply for your visa, so some people might have the opportunity to you might receive a UK SIM card, and while other people might not be able to receive the SIM card. But if you do not have a SIM card, do not panic. So you can still use the one you come with from your place. So just try your possible best to go to any shops out there. In the local shops there, you get a SIM card for free. One thing I would love to share now is you sorting out your accommodation. You have to sort out your accommodation. Yes, it is very important to sort out your accommodation. And meanwhile, before you come into the country, this accommodation aspect is very important, because you wouldn't want to stay outside, so you have to just plan yourself properly to get an accommodation. Yes, you have to get an accommodation. If you'll be staying with friends or family, ensure you get in touch with them and just tell them, inform them of how everything is going with you, and all your plans concerning your traveling, which will help very much at the time of arrival. So you can actually get a temporary accommodation. You can get the hotel, you can get Airbnb, and if it's that you will be staying with friends, you call them on time to inform them of your arrival, or your family members. It is okay when you call them on time, because in this country, getting accommodation might be very difficult. Yes, and it is better when you plan ahead, or before the time you move into the country. Yes, it is better you plan yourself properly. Airbnb are okay, like it is advisable, because you can actually do some other things which you can't do in an hotel. So like in Airbnb, you can cook and you can do some other things, but in hotel you're not allowed to do so. And hotel too might seems expensive, to Airbnb too is also expensive, but it is far better than you staying in an hotel. And if it's that you want to stay with friends and family, make sure you reach them on time. Another one is when you move into the country, you have to get your biometric residence permit, which we all know as BRP. So your biometric residence permit, it is so important in the UK. Yeah, it is very important. On your visa application, you have a day that is stated on your visa that when you move into the country, you would receive your biometric residence permit. Yes, some people, I think now is better than before. Before it used to be, is it one month or 3 weeks? But now I think the days are now different now. Maybe it's 10 days. Some people it might be 6 days, but just make sure you go to the nearest post office around you, or the post office that is on the visa application. Yeah, they will put the post office there. That is where you will receive your BRP. So if it is not available, you keep on checking. Yeah, you have to check, because without your BRP in this country, you might not be able to do a lot of things. Yeah, you need your BRP in this country. Yeah. So another thing you should put in place is apply for NIN, which is your national insurance number. Yeah, you have to apply for it. So for people that are coming in as a worker, you are coming in with a working visa, you have your NI number, at the back of your BRP, you have it there. So why the students, you need to apply for it. You need to apply for your BRP, which will take some process to do so. Yeah, just check online. You will see the process which you would need to do your N9 online. You don't need to register for NI number, because you have it there already. Yeah, that's just the difference. People that are coming in as a student, you have to apply, and people that are coming in as a worker, you have it on your BRP already. So another thing I would love to share is register with a general practitioner. You need it in this country, yeah, which is your GP. You need to register with your general practitioner. You need one, and make sure whenever you want to register, you find a GP that is nearest to your location, because the weather in this country is so funny. Yeah, you need a GP. This is, you should open a bank account. You need a bank account. Yes. And again, we have different kinds of online banking which you can still use temporarily, because other banks might ask a lot of things, a lot of processing might be involved, and since you just came into the country, you might not have those requirements which they would need for you to be able to use their bank. So we have online banking, and we have Monzo, and we also have some other ones too that are free and easy for you to open, so you can still use for some time. You have Revolut too. So Revolut too is easy. So another thing is familiarize yourself with the transportation in the country. You have to familiarize yourself with the transportation. If you're in London, they have the Oyster card in London, which you can use for your local transportation. And if you have your contactless card, so you can use it for your movement too. So familiarize yourself with the trains, with the local bus, taxis in the community, which would help you to go from places. Yeah, it will help. Another one is familiarize yourself with the local stores around you too. You have to go to the to go around, and wherever you are, it is advisable you go around to see the place and to get used to the environment. So with you have to familiarize yourself with the pharmacies around you, the supermarkets around you, different places which would help you to get things whenever you need them. So and I hope this video was helpful to you. Yeah, so kindly subscribe to my channel, give this channel a and thumbs up, like, share, and share to some of your friends who you think would need this information, or they might be preparing to come to the country, which you think the information would be helpful there for them. So kindly share to them and like in the comment section. Have a good day. Bye.